Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. Usual disclosure for this Pilates class. Do what feels right for your body. If you have any pain or discomfort or injuries, listen to what your body's telling you. Do what you need to do today, whether it's pushing through and challenging yourself or completely stopping to reset and skipping an exercise altogether. So the only way you're going to get stronger is either pushing or challenging or stopping and healing, whatever you need today. Okay, so for today's 30-minute Pilates class, we're going to do a exercise. We're going to be completely on the mat today, no standing exercises, but we're going to challenge our muscles. We're going to work on our obliques, our shoulders, and our glutes. So starting lying down on your back, and let's start with some breath work. So I want you to put the soles of your feet together, your knees fall to the ground. Lie down on your mat with just a natural spine, and I want you to place your hands on your belly. So from here, I want you to use gravity to really bring your knees towards the ground, opening those hips up. So you feel that, this might be an uncomfortable position. If this is uncomfortable, feel free to just bend your legs. Otherwise, if this feels good, let's go here. So let's just take a few minutes to breathe and arrive onto the mat and set our focus onto the mat. So hands on the belly. I want you to inhale through your nose, feel your belly get big. And then big exhale through the mouth, feel your belly full. So inhaling in, inflate that belly. Exhale, deflate that belly. Good, belly breathing here. So closing your eyes in your own time, I want you to do 2 more big belly breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Good. One more time. Good. From here, flutter your eyes open and set an intention to really focus on your movement and your breaths for the next 30 minutes. Try not to think about work. Try not to think about the next week. Just think about your mat and your movements. Okay, from here, bring those knees up, soles of the feet on the floor. Let's start the class with some pelvic curls. So let's inhale through the nose. As you exhale, I want you to curl that pelvis under, lift that pelvis off the floor, and continue on to lift that spine off the floor, bone by bone, till your weight is on your shoulder girdle. So pushing up at the top of your bridge or your pelvic curl, opening your hips to the ceiling. Your knees are pointing towards the end of the mat, keeping them at hip height. Inhaling at the top. As you exhale, bone by bone, place that spine back down onto the ground. Good. Going again. Inhaling to prep. Exhale, peel that spine off the ground. Good. Inhaling at the top, really wake up those glutes and hamstrings. And then exhale, back down. Good. And again. Good. One more time in your own time. Inhale to prep. Exhale, peel. Inhale, hold. Exhale, roll back down. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to do another variation, but I want you to meet me up top onto your bridge. So like normal, let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl that pelvis under, flatten your lower back onto the mat, bone by bone. Peel up till your weight's in your shoulder girdle. Good, hands on the floor. Equal weight between the soles of your feet. From here, keeping your spine in neutral and straight, I want you to drop your hips to the mat, but don't touch it. Just hover an inch above and then push back up. Good. I know it's quite hard to see me, but I'm just hinging my hips up and then pushing back. So dropping, keeping your spine as straight as possible. So dropping down. Imagine my arm here is your spine. So the spine stays as straight as possible rather than articulating bone by bone as we used to do. Good, keep going here. Let's push on for 6 more. 6, 5, good. 4, inhale to drop, exhale to push up. Good. One more. Okay, inhale to pause, exhale bone by bone. Now you articulate, starting with your rib cage, place that each bone back onto the mat like a string of pearls. Good. Okay, from here, doing another variation. Let's inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, coming back up into that bridge. Good. From here, we're going to come into our tiptoe. So on your next exhale, why don't you lift both heels off the ground? You might need to adjust a bit. You can bring your toes a little bit closer to your pelvis if that makes it a little bit more comfortable. So holding this position here, let's inhale. As you exhale, keeping one leg still, you're going to drop one knee towards the ground. Only go as far as you can keep your pelvis level, and then inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, opposite sides. Good. Inhale back up. Good. And again. So only dropping as far as you can keep these two hip bones at level to each other. Good. One more each side now, really pushing up. Good. Okay, pausing at the top, dropping your heels, inhaling, exhaling, bone by bone, articulate back down onto the mat. Well done. Okay, knees to chest. And I want you to just give yourself a little massage by rolling side to side, releasing that lower back. Well done. That was challenging. Okay, next up, feet back down onto ground, knees are bent. We're going to do some ab work here. We're going to start with our hands on the mat, the same way we started the pelvic girls. From here, you're going to inhale to prep as usual. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head, neck, shoulders off the ground, but your hands are going to glide towards the back of your feet. Holding this position, grabbing the back of your thighs, lifting up a little bit more, and then let go, exhale, articulate back down, slowly with control. And again, inhale to prep, exhale to come up. Inhale to grab the back of your knees, scoop up a little bit more, let go, exhale, articulate back down. Good. So basically it's an exhale to come up, inhale to scoop, exhale to articulate back down. 3 breaths in that movement. So inhale to reach, exhale, scoop. Sorry, that was all upside down. We have to come up on an exhale. So inhale to prep, exhale to reach, inhale to scoop, exhale to let go and hold, articulate back down. Good, keep going with this movement. Basically what this is teaching you, you're teaching your spine that it is safe to come up. You're teaching your spine that it's safe to come up a little bit higher, giving it a little bit more mobility, and also developing your deep core muscles. Good, so let's exhale to reach, inhale to scoop up a little bit more, holding that scoop to let go, then articulating back down. That's it, give me 2 more. Okay, last one. Good, hold, then coming back down. Okay, well done. From here, we're going to hammock our head in our hands. Our thumbs are going to support our neck. Okay, and when we come up into a chest lift, I want your hands to really hold the weight of your head. Okay, we're going to do some chest lifts in tabletop position. So one leg comes to tabletop and then the other. Okay, so from here, your spine does not have to be in neutral. Holding neutral spine will be a little bit more challenging. You can hold it in neutral, which is the natural lumbar curve if your spine is lifted up. Otherwise, you can really place that spine, lengthen it onto the back of that, onto that mat. Whatever you feel comfortable here. Okay, let's do 5 chest lifts with legs in tabletop. So let's inhale at the bottom, exhale, lifting head, neck, and shoulders, feeling your rib cage, glide to your hip bones, and then inhale, come back down. Good. Exhale up, inhale down. 3 more times. 2 more times. Really concentrate on that breath. Last time. Good. Okay. From here, doing another variation. If this next variation is too hard for you, stick with the same chest lifts we just did. Okay, so let's inhale to prep. As you exhale, holding up. From here, you're gonna extend one leg, return, and then the other, return 2 more times. Good. Exhale on the way down. Okay, sorry, inhale on the way down. Let's try that again. Inhale to prep. Exhale to come up. Good. So going 2 more times. So let's inhale to prep, exhale to come up, exhale to kick, exhale, 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 inhale to pause, exhale to come back down. And again, inhale, prep, exhale to hold up, and you're gonna exhale, push. So as you exhale, you're gonna exhale to kick, and the inhale will naturally happen as you exhale to kick out. So you don't have to worry about inhaling, just worry about the exhale as you kick out. So let's do this one more time. Inhale, prep, exhale, hold up, holding up here. We're gonna exhale, kick for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale to return, exhale to come back down. Good job. Okay, let's just release those abs for a second. So I want you to place your hands on the floor, keeping your knees bent. Let's just go side to side. Drop those knees side to side, alternate sides. Good. Breathing naturally. Enjoying the release, whether it's in your abdominals. Maybe this feels good in your lower back as well. Good. Okay, from here, moving on to some glute work. So we're gonna lie on one side. Your head can just rest on that bottom arm. And we're gonna do some short leg work, which means we're gonna do some glute work with short legs. That means our knees are bent 90 degrees. That's it. Pulling your waist down with a sense of space between your waist and that mat, putting your spine in neutral. So from here, you're gonna lift that top leg to hip height. Okay, so making sure your knee and your ankle are on the same line and parallel to that bottom leg. Okay, we're gonna start with a hold. Okay, holding here. Belly is in. Really feeling this glute turn on, and let's hold here for another count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now let's get moving. So I want you to pulse up and down. Good. Just little tiny movements, waking up that glute, pulsing now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So from here, just moving the knee, I want you to draw circles. Imagine your knee is drawing a circle in that wall in front of you. So the bigger the circles, the harder. The smaller the circles, the easier. Either whatever circle size you draw, it is going to be hard. Okay, so from here, let's do 5 more circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reversing for another 5. So as you can see, I'm just moving from my hip. That's the only thing that's moving. It's like a mortar and pestle from the hip bone, hip socket. Okay, give me 2 more. 1, 2, and good. And let's hold here for another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing back down. Good work. Punching out those glute muscles if you need to. Okay, moving on to more glute work. We're going to keep the bottom leg bent, but we're going to have this top leg long. So if you extend it just straight out from your body here, then I want you to flex your foot, and then you're going to kick it to 45 degrees away from you. Okay, from here, you're just going to lift and lower, keeping that leg, that foot flexed. Good. It's 45 degrees away, just kicking up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Holding it here, rotating out, and you're going to frog it in. So frog and kick. So kind of like a Peter Pan legs. Good. From here, let's go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good morning, glute muscle. Okay, from here, before switching sides, we're going to do a whole series on this one side before switching. So from here, we're going to come into a side plank. But starting with a warm-up, so both legs are extended long down to your mat, and our shoulder and elbow are directly stacking here. Okay, so from here, just warming up. So I want you to flare your ribs out towards the ground and then lift up. That's it. Flaring down and lifting up. Good. Inhale to flare out and release. Exhale to lift. Good. So for some people, this might feel challenging already. Others might feel this is a stretch. Depending on how your body's feeling today. Some days this might feel hard and some days this might feel easy. It just really depends on the resilience of your body. If you're tired, this might be hard. If you're energetic, this might feel easy. Good. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to come into your side plank. So side plank, I know, is really challenging. If you're used to doing side planks, you can go full version. Otherwise, you can do it with your knees on the ground. So you can have both knees. You can have one knee. You can have 2 legs up or staggered legs. Whatever you feel like today. I think today I will stick with the bent knee option. So coming into a side plank, getting into position, I'm going to have one knee bent. Okay, so making sure your elbow and shoulder is completely stacked. I can see that I wasn't, so I could feel that on my shoulder a little bit. So adjusting so I can really feel my obliques doing some work. Okay, from here, we're going to extend the arm towards the ceiling, then lower shoulder height for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, releasing down. Okay, we're gonna do that 2 more times. You might need to adjust each time or just lift up to release that shoulder. My shoulder feels weak this morning, so I'm gonna release and then find my alignment once again. Okay, let's inhale to prep. As you exhale, lifting up into your side plank. From here, extend towards the ceiling, lower to shoulder height, extend. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Lower everything back down. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale to prep. Exhale to your side plank. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Good. Coming in to a quadruped position. Okay, so from here, you're going to go on your shoulders. On your elbows, making sure everything is stacked. Your belly is in, and you're gonna have one leg just anchored down onto the mat with your toes tucked in. We're gonna keep working that same glute that we've been working this whole time. So from here, you're gonna point that leg and you're gonna donkey kick up, keeping that your heel close to your pelvis, and you're just kicking up. That's it. Let's go for another count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Circle. So coming out and in, drawing circles with that knee again. We're not here for long. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reversing directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower everything down. Coming up onto our hands. Okay. So from here, keeping with the same side, lifting and lowering. That's it. Your belly is in. Keeping your hips level. trying to keep everything still except for that leg that is kicking. Good. Give me another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, last variation, you're going to kick to the side, and then you're going to look, gaze at it, so you can feel a squeeze in your obliques, and then you're going to return. Good. So the kicker here is to try to keep both elbows straight and equal weight between your hands as you turn to look. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Releasing everything back down. Quick child's pose before we switch sides one more time. Good. 1 deep breath and big release. Good. Okay. Before we switch sides, we'll start from side lying. Okay, let's get right into it. Whew, I feel like the opposite glute has already been working. Okay, so coming into hip height, 2 legs are bent, just like how we started on the other side, starting with a hold. Oh, this is going to feel challenging. Holding here, count of 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulsing. Hold on 1 second. Let's just adjust. Okay, pulsing. Count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And into the circles, right into it. Let's get it over with. Circles here. Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding here. Good. Count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, release that down. Punch out that glute muscle. I don't know if the punching does anything, but it sure does feel good. Okay, moving on to the long-legged version. So let me just adjust. We are keeping that bottom leg bent. Your head is resting onto that ground. You're flexing that foot and you're kicking it out to 45 degrees, coming in to lifting and lowering. That's it. Lifting and lowering for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Finding stillness, externally rotating towards that ceiling, and you're kicking out. Frog legs or Peter Pan legs with 1 leg. If you do reformer, this is like, you know, that frog kick that you do in your footwork. Good. Going in for 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing down. Good. Coming into a side plank variation. So starting with that stretch. Okay, so making sure you are stacked in your joints. So flaring down, lifting up. Good. Flaring down, lifting up. Give me 3 more. Good. Last one. Good. Okay. Coming to your side plank. So I'm going to do my bent knee version like I did on the other side. Let's inhale to prep. As you exhale, coming up into your full side plank. Arms extend up, lowering to shoulder height. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing back down. Adjusting back. As you could maybe notice, my alignment was a little bit off, so my shoulder felt a little bit painful. So making sure you stay in this alignment. Okay, 2 more sets. Let's inhale to prep. Exhale to lift, lower, lift. Good. 3, 2, last 1. Lowering everything down. Good work. Adjusting 1 more time. Last set. Inhale to lift. Sorry, inhale to prep. Exhale to lift. and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, lower everything down. Coming right into our donkey kick. So on our elbows, belly is in, one leg is tucked under, knee sinks to the ground, the other leg is pointed, and coming into our donkey kicks, pointing that leg, keeping that heel as close to the pelvis as possible. Good, give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle. So I'm gonna watch. Good. For 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That last variation here. So coming up onto our hands, belly is in, right into it. Extend that leg, kicking, lifting and lowering. That's it. Lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Good. Give me 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, kicking to 45 degrees as your gaze goes, keeping both elbows straight and then returning. Good. Equal weight between those hands. Good. 3 more. Really feeling your obliques do some work and your glutes as well. Good. One last time. Good. Releasing back down. Coming into a well-deserved child's pose. So I want your toes to touch. I want your knees to come apart, mat width, and then sink those pelvis towards your heels and feel your truck really melt into that mat. Pushing your hands onto that mat to really feel a deeper shoulder stretch here. Heads resting on the mat. Good. Take 3 deep belly breaths in this position. You are finished for today. Your glutes and obliques should have worked really, really, really hard. And I hope you're as sweaty as I am. Releasing down, that's it. Okay, one more big deep breath here. Big release out. Okay, from here, we're going to articulate our spine up to sitting. So from here, I want you to push your pelvis towards your heels, and you're going to come up bone by bone. Visualize restacking that spine to sitting. You're doing like a roll up, but into sitting. Good. From here, hands on the ground, coming into a ragdoll. Bending those legs, feeling your upper body really release over your lower body. Release that head to remove any tension from your neck. Feel the heaviness of your head and the heaviness of your arm. Good. In a count of 4, you're going to articulate your spine and rebuild back to standing, starting with your pelvis. So let's take a deep inhale. On an exhale, scooping that belly up and start to stack that spine for 4, 3, head is heavy, arms are heavy, 2, and 1. Good. Roll those shoulders back. You are finished for today's class. Thank you for attending. Hopefully you all have a good week. Thanks so much.